Hi everyone, it's Miss Susan from Idlewild Library. Today we're going to be making paper plate bowls. And this is a project that's really a lot of fun and really easy to make. And it's also a good way to use up any scrap yarn you might have, as well as being a great project to develop fine motor skills. So the supplies that will be needed to make this paper plate bowl is a paper plate, either a large 9-inch or 6-inch, and sometimes people even can use paper cups. Another supply that you need is a pencil, a ruler, something round to trace onto the center of the plate, yarn, scissors, and optional would be glue and some felt. So that's all that's needed for the project. All right, so to get started, we will mark an odd number of marks at the top of each plate. For a 9-inch plate, you'll need to mark about 3 inches apart approximately. And then you will also need to use your circle and draw a circle around the edge. And I just want to note that on these paper plates there is an embossed edge. You can just use that as your circle if you like, but if you just go in slightly, when you make your bowl, it'll make your bowl sides a little taller. So after you've marked everything and you've gone to your center line, then you will cut all the way around to that center line from your marks on the edge. Okay, and then after you've done that and you've gone all the way around, you will want to actually fold up your sides. Just crease them and fold them up approximately to that line. You're not going to get it exact, and then you'll see that there is a big overlap, and because of that you will need to cut a deep V on either side of that line so that you have a deep V. And that will allow, let me cut another one here. Let me see, I didn't quite. Okay, so you want to, as you can see, you want to have a V shape. And then you'll want to just form your bowl like we've done on this one right here. And you want to make sure there's no overlap. That will allow room for the yarn when you go in and out on each one of those sections. So, okay, now we get to start weaving. And to begin weaving, you'll take your bowl and hold the one little tail of yarn down, and then you just simply go around, over and under, and the first one's a little bit more difficult, but once you get past that point, it will hold it in place. And you might even take a little tape to maybe hold it down if that works better for you. And then you can see with the odd number it works out just perfect. And then we continue to go over and under and over and under. And then we'll deal with that tail a little bit later, so when we finish up. So there we go. It's started now. And then if you decide you like to have multiple colors in your basket or your bowl, you can do that as well. And one other thing I want to mention, as you're going, you want to make sure that it maintains the bowl shape. So try every so often to just hold it in the shape of the bowl. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how you can just simply tie two pieces of yarn together and like that, and we'll trim that little tail off in a little bit. And now we just go ahead and continue over and under, over and under, over and under, over and under, and you just keep working your way around. And this one, we're just going to have a little border of white at the top. And so then to finish off, when you get to the very top, you're going to simply fold your pieces over and that will help keep the yarn on. But what you'll also want to do is make sure that your edges are kind of pushed down so that everything is even. And you can see on this one, well, there's a difference of color there. And then to finish it off, when you have your little loose ends like that, you might want to trim those off, and then you can simply take the pencil and tuck those edges in underneath everything else, and so that will hide all of those raw edges for you. And on the bottom, you can simply leave the bottom white if you like, or you can take a piece of felt and glue the bottom and stick that piece of felt in the bottom to finish it off. And sometimes people even take their yarn and glue it and then wind it all the way around the bottom too. So there you have it. You have a lovely little homemade bowl that you can use for your own treasures, or they make wonderful gifts for someone special. So thanks for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.